Alright, so that should do it. Hopefully everybody's out there. Hopefully you're not having any issues hearing me. With that being said, we're going to jump right in. I thought about this big public campaign, things of that nature, trying to inform the masses, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick with my friends list. I think I'm going to keep providing you guys the truth, much like I do on my Facebook page. However, I think sometimes the face-to-face helps out a little bit more, right? When I can talk to you eye to eye. And so, lots of crazy shit going on, right? Lots of people are scared out there, and I know some of you watching this are that person, because so am I. That being said, I don't know what to do about the Russians and the oil prices and the inflation, and I just know that first you've got to get mad, god damn it, and understand that your country is being used as a prop and being used as a carrot to dangle in front of you. Because if you want a good country, you have to do what we say. So, this first little episode here is going to be kind of like an introductory thing, kind of explain to you what to expect going forward. So, going forward, we're going to be doing this about once a week. I will compile information that interests me and go over that information with you guys once a week. You know, interesting stuff. Like, so for instance, if I had done one this week, one of my main questions would be something like this: has anybody else seen the footage of this racist piece of shit cop being arrested? I mean, they had his house surrounded, not only by protesters, but a whole bunch of police and stuff to keep him safe. So you would think that the news would be there. You would think that if he were arrested, that they would have to walk him through the police, through the crowd, to the car, and then, get their money shot once he gets out of the car or the van at the jail, right? But there's no such evidence. Kind of an interesting thing here. I mean, if you really want justice, you want to know that it's happening, right? We haven't seen any of his court appearance or anything like that. We didn't see any of the other 3 guys arrested. So, just interesting questions, things that make you go, what the fuck? Thought I was going to say, huh. Well, with that being said, it has been 100 million degrees here in Phoenix for the last couple of weeks. Been basically 105 to 112 for 2 weeks now. They say tomorrow, though, it's going to drop down to 93. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why I keep looking at the little clouds there outside the window. But anyways, that's a distraction for now, right? So, going forward, I'd like to keep this direct communication open with you guys. And once I start getting good at the Facebook platform as opposed to the YouTube platform that I'm used to and will continue to use at my Ogarstyle channel, Ogarstyle channel, YouTube, dig it. That being said, as I get better with the format and doing videos and posting them up, I'm going to start doing watch parties, and then I'd like to start doing live watch parties and stuff like that once we realize whether we've got enough. Because with my friends list, I went down from 4,500 and something down to like 45. Right, just fucking cut everybody out, just boom, only the people that mattered. And so if you're seeing this, you're one of them, because I don't make my shit public anymore. There's a couple of things here and there that I'll make public, but it's stuff the entire world can laugh at, not just people with my sense of humor. That being said, so at some point this is going to become like a live thing where like you guys can like ask me, like it'd be like right down here or over here. No, well, actually, I guess technically it would be down here. Depends on how you're holding your phone, right? That way, when I'm speaking with you live, not only can you hear what I'm saying, but you can type in, well, what the fuck does that mean, Ogre? And then I can maybe, expand on that thought or whatever. Because that's going to happen with stuff like, Q. That's going to happen with stuff like certain conspiracy theories and where they fit in and which ones are actually probable, which ones have been proven versus, I don't want to say like fringe conspiracies and stuff, but there are like fringe conspiracies out there that like even I'm like, yeah, that's got to be bullshit, or there's just no evidence, or there's just no thought process behind it. And so with that being said, that's kind of the way I would like to move this into, because I know a lot of you out there are scared just like me. And if you're scared, that's a good thing. It makes you human. You know what I'm saying? It's when we walk through those fears that we become our strongest. God damn, I cannot clear my throat for the life of me. The reason that's so important is because I've seen a lot of you do exactly that. Some of you have done it in the sense where you started sending me messages to say, hey, what the fuck is really going on? And then there are some others that are like, it's just starting at the beginning. They're like, hey, can you fill me in? And then like I've got like the people that I just like talk to on a regular basis that already know what the fuck is going on in the background, while we sleep. And then you got guys like fucking Scotty who's like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go film this shit in Minneapolis. And big kudos to you, brother. Horns in the fucking air. Great job. Absolutely worthy of me buying you a beer or 3. And so I know there's like different levels of awareness for the folks that are on my friends list. So what I want to do is kind of bring you guys together and give you guys a chance to ask questions that maybe somebody else could say, oh, well, shit, well, looks like so-and-so was wondering about this. I've been wondering about that too. What does he think, or what do you think, or what do we think, or... Now, here's the thing. I apologize. My allergies are killing me. But it doesn't have to be just a format where you can ask me stuff. It can be a format where we help each other and inform each other. And you're like, hey, well, cool. I didn't know about that, but hey, did you know about this? And then not only inform me, but anybody else that's in the video watching along live as well. So what I'm trying to do is, gosh, I wonder that, it's almost like I'm trying to weaponize my friends list, right? I mean, that's what it sounds like, right? And that's kind of what it comes down to. I'm not planning, more like trying to arm you guys with knowledge. And I understand, I realize not all knowledge comes from me, nor do I know everything. But I think it's worth taking the time to get everybody together, and helping each other pick each other up. I'm sure most of you will agree with that, and I know the rest of you are hungry for knowledge. And if I can get the right people, I should say, all the people on my friends list to like actually tune in and hit that comment box and stuff, there's friends on my friends list that can inform other friends on my friends list of stuff they're not aware of or that they haven't heard me talk about yet. The passing along of the information, I think, is going to be the most important part, and that's what this is going to be about. I don't know what we're going to call it, but we're going to come up with a name for it. I'm going to talk with Greg this weekend and see what he thinks. Same probably with Alex. I'll try to reach out to Alicia, Corey, kind of get an idea, for you, by you, FUBU. Oh, what, that's already taken. But that's kind of the format that I'm looking at, folks. So if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll tune in. I hope you'll take a moment to just find out what other people are saying and thinking, and then also disseminate that information with your friends outside of our little private video chat, whatever you want to call it. And I know nothing about this Facebook rooms thing. That might be something that I try to utilize so that not only can I talk, but you guys can talk as well, kind of like a Zoom meeting. So I don't know how it works. I'm going to test it out with a couple of people this weekend that I'm going to see from my friends list, flying in from Chicago, I should say driving in from Chicago, excuse me. And I think this gives me a chance to meet the people that I haven't met, because I'll tell you, Scotty out there, I always had, I don't, it wasn't bad, but I've always had this certain opinion of what I thought you'd be like, right? Based on what you look like and the things you post. And when you get out there to the protests, and because I don't watch like many of your videos when you're out there in nature, because I get fucking jealous. I'm like, ugh, wish I was there. Yeah. But that being said, it was a really great thing, because I was able to kind of almost meet Scotty in a sense, because I was able to chat into him on his live feed on Facebook, and he'd answer, but he answers in real time like I'm talking right now. And so not only did I get to see like, his demeanor, his cadence and things of that nature, and gave me a more clear understanding of that person, I think that will benefit us as well as we go through. So as I said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get together. We're gonna stay strong. We're gonna fucking bring the family together. We're not gonna break it up like the country is doing. We're not gonna break it down like the government's trying to do. And we're gonna keep it strong. We're gonna talk with our friends. We're gonna talk with our family. We're gonna let people know what's really going on, and make sure that people are safe, because right now these are dire times. And each and every one of you, I got some sort of love for you somehow, one way or another. Some of you haven't met, so that love is, I guess, superficial, right? But it is what it is, and that's why I want to try and do this platform, and I want to try to maybe expand it if we feel the need, and it would be something that I think we would all vote on, type of deal, because I can't do it by myself. I can't do it all by myself, and I don't have all the answers, right? I can point you in the right direction generally. I can tell you if I think something is bullshit, or if it's been found out to be bullshit, or if it's been backed up. But I don't have all the answers. I wanna find a way to get as close to that as possible. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Shout out to Scotty for that wonderful protest footage from last week, and hopefully some new footage this week. However, this time I think he's going to the riots, protests in Chicago. So you be safe, good sir. Everybody else, you be safe, and let's come together. We'll stop dividing each other. Let's just get together, find out what we think, find out what we want to do with it. I think your voices need to be heard. Don't you? Either way, it's been a long time since I've done something like this, so it's going to be uncharted territory here as well, just like everything else in 2020. But I just want to say I loves y'all, appreciates y'all, and I misses most of you because I don't get to see too many of you. But everybody be safe out there, and just know I got your back. If it takes a few minutes or a couple hours, I work a very different schedule from 4 a.m. until 12:30 in the afternoon, so I go to sleep early. It may take a minute for me to answer you, but I always will.